Slipping and sliding all up in the DMs. Like, what up, you little bitch? Alright, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing a Call of Duty game. I don't know why, but I keep wanting to come back to Black Ops 3 every so often. Not a lot, because, you know, the game is already like 3 years old, and it's really not my favorite Call of Duty out of them all, but it's definitely in my top 5. Not that you really give a shit, I'm just saying I feel like playing Black Ops 3 today. And obviously, when I play these older games, I try and come up with a topic that I want to talk to you guys about. And today I was playing Fortnite with a couple friends, Drifter, Trevor, and Jimmy, and we were kind of like, we were telling Drifter about Fortnite and how the Battle Pass in Fortnite was essentially free. If you have the campaign version of the game, you can get V-Bucks free in the campaign, or even if you already have Battle Pass Season 2, you could get free V-Bucks from that. With those V-Bucks, you can buy the Battle Pass, which is like DLC 3 for Battle Royale Fortnite. And he was literally confused. He was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Coming from a Call of Duty standpoint, and I'm really excited to see, I don't know why this fucking lobby doesn't start. Your boy needs some gameplay footage, man. Come on. This is one of the very few videos that I'm really looking forward to the comments, just because I literally want to see what you guys have to say, whether you're a Fortnite fan, Call of Duty fan still, or both. I need to see the comments. Drifter was so shocked by the fact that Fortnite literally is giving you free DLC to some extent. Coming from a Call of Duty perspective, coming from a Call of Duty fan base, coming from a Call of Duty lifestyle, we're not used to that, man. All right, I'm still in shock that they're doing that. That goes to show you guys that you don't need a game that is extremely expensive, a game that just charges for every little thing for the game to be successful or be loved by the fans. Essentially, it's a free game. A lot of the shit in it is free, and none of it affects the gameplay experience. It's such a simple game, yet so smart by how they treat their players. And I think out of everything, that's what kind of has reeled a lot of people into people wanting to play the game. I mean, find a fucking lobby here, because this is getting fucking boring. Talk about wanting to play a fucking game and you can't play it. I'm gonna cry. I have to play HollowPoiint. It doesn't even matter. Now, before I make a statement on this, Fortnite is like the game that nobody saw coming. It's literally like the game that was in the dark. Fortnite snuck up on every single game out there right now. I mean, Battle Royale was kind of taking over ever since PUBG, and then it was slowly but surely kind of taking over the gameplay style to some extent. I've made some calls on this. I really thought PUBG was really gonna do the thing that Fortnite is currently doing. PUBG on Xbox One was a pretty epic fail, to be honest. It kind of is right now, because it's not really, it doesn't work too well on the Xbox One. But Fortnite is the game that literally snuck up on everybody. Nobody knew shit, and out of nowhere, from the fucking dark waters of whatever land, it just snuck up on people, and suddenly it's the most played game right now, surpassing PUBG, which is absolutely incredible. It is actually pretty fucking... I ran out of bullets. Again, Fortnite came up on all of these new games and took over. It literally stole their lunch money. I don't know how it's doing it. It's a free game, and that's what blows our mind. And again, Drifter was kind of like, what the fuck? What do you mean that this battle pass is free? Like, you don't have to pay for it, kind of, somewhat. Even if it's not free, even if it's like semi-free or semi-having to pay for it, it's still really fucking insane that they're doing that. Again, that's just one of the many things that no game developing studio or game period is doing at all. And Fortnite is kind of being rewarded for doing that by having all the players that it has. So I guess my question to you guys here is, do you believe that Fortnite has officially killed Call of Duty? Keep one thing in mind. For us, the mainstream people, the ones that are here on YouTube every single day and are playing video games and are watching videos, for us, Call of Duty may seem dead, because believe it or not, we are the minority in here. There are so many more people that don't know about YouTube or just know about YouTube. We're literally a really small fraction in this big old fucking pie, right? I definitely feel like the juice from Call of Duty has gone down tremendously. I mean, Call of Duty World War II has somewhat toned down the intensity as far as hype goes drastically over the last probably month or month and a half. Literally about a month after release, the game just started getting stale. And I don't think it's the game alone. Again, I think it's just there's so much more other options now, and the options that are available to us as gamers coming from Call of Duty, coming from all these other games, are so good. There's so many good games out right now. We thought that Overwatch would have probably been the game that was going to kind of take over Call of Duty, because Overwatch is somewhat of a first-person shooter. It's cartoony. It's got all these cool other features. It didn't sit well with a lot of the COD fans, and it wasn't enough to take over Call of Duty. And then you have this other game that's a third-person shooter, Battle Royale, that took over everything, or at least is still in the process of taking over all of these other AAA titles. Personally, I think it's dying out. I don't think it's gonna die out for a while though, because we got Black Ops 4, and believe it or not, whether you hate it or love it, Black Ops has yet to fail, and I can assure you they're gonna do what it takes by all means to make Black Ops 4 a game that fans want to come back and play. Do not mind the shitty 12-5 score. I joined this lobby really late. Don't hate on your boy, okay? Just 4 people in the lobby. That's gonna be so fucking horrible. I'm trying to say something and the words just don't come out of my mouth here. I really wish that Fortnite sets an example. I want Fortnite to be kind of like that one game that kind of just lets everybody know that you don't need to overcharge things as far as content goes. You don't need to wash up loot boxes or drops or anything. You don't need to nerf these things in order to make more money off people. I know it's a business, and believe it or not, it's gonna keep happening because we don't see it, but there's a lot of money being made due to these actions. And I really feel like it's not all up to the game developers. The game developers are not always 100% in charge. There's always hired chairmen behind the game developers that don't really show their face, and the developers take the hit for it. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I really hope that this kind of changes the direction that microtransactions have kind of taken over video games, and it's taken over video games that were at once popular. If you really think about it, Call of Duty was the most popular during Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, I'm sorry, Modern Warfare 3. I already said MW2. What the fuck happened? The robot. A little bit of a hungover. All right, I didn't know if robots got down to 30, but apparently they do. Call of Duty and a lot of the AAA titles and legendary games were the most popular when there was no microtransactions. And now Fortnite, I say it again for the third time in this fucking video, it's taken over, yet they have microtransactions, but it's not something crazy. It doesn't force you to buy it, and it doesn't really change the game, which is essentially what makes you to want to buy things, because you want to have the upper hand if you're playing a multiplayer competitive type game, right? You're like, there's somebody here. I don't know, man. Again, I really hope that some of these things change. If you want my honest opinion, I don't think that they are. I really do feel like Fortnite is taking over. Do I still love Call of Duty? I'm never gonna stop playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty is what made this channel. Call of Duty is what made me fall in love with gaming as a teen. I love Call of Duty, man. I really do love COD, and I think it's a great concept. There's just some things that need to be looked and are not being looked at properly. I'm sorry if this lobby is a little bit boring. Your boy out here on a fucking 5-man lobby. Really not something so special to make a video on, but it's just COD right now. God, that fucking hurts. Listen, I don't get triggered if Call of Duty is doing bad. I don't get triggered if Fortnite is doing bad. I don't get triggered if any of them are doing good. Whatever game is doing good and I'm enjoying it, I'm happy. Let's say COD was dead, like it couldn't get any more dead. It was like 30 people online worldwide. And I enjoy playing COD. I'd probably still be playing COD. But right now, I enjoy playing COD not as much as I was enjoying it during BO3, MW2, BO2, BO1 days, but I'm still enjoying it to the point where I probably play it for about 2-3 times a week, which is kind of like how many times I make videos on this game currently. I'm just not going to force myself. I do think Fortnite is taking over. All your big battle royale streamers are playing it. All your big COD channels are playing it. I don't play Fortnite for the views, man. I get more views in my Call of Duty videos. My Fortnite videos have recently been doing good because I've been obviously posting Fortnite consistently, and I'm somewhat growing of a little bit of a fan base, I would like to say, which I'm quite proud of, all right? And that was a really fucking useless way to use that specialist. The only reason why I post Fortnite is because I fucking enjoy it. Epic Games is the shit, man. And the game is being updated literally like every fucking 5 days. There's a new patch, some new skins, fresh out the box, smelling good as hell. I've spent more money on Fortnite transactions, and only because I want to, than I ever have in any Call of Duty supply drop. I feel like a lot of people underestimated Fortnite, including myself, thinking that it wasn't really going to take over. Call of Duty is a game that has a really short life cycle, 5 months at most, and then it dies out. It doesn't have that factor that battle royale games have, and that factor is throwing yourself in a lobby with 100, 200 people and trying to be the first to survive, and using multiple methods of strategies and gameplay styles to survive. And that's why I feel that Fortnite is going to be up in the radar for a really long time, and it doesn't have to be Fortnite 2 or Fortnite 3 every 3 years, a new Fortnite game. It doesn't. Fortnite could be lived on for fucking 5-10 years, maybe 5. Okay, let's not exaggerate. Don't get too crazy. I'm still gonna play COD. I'm not only playing COD, I'm not only playing Fortnite. I've said this before in this channel. Right now, there's really no new games. Come March, I'm gonna be playing Far Cry, I'm gonna be playing God of War 2, I'm gonna be playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm gonna be playing so much games in this channel. I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm playing games to have fun, and that's what I'm gonna be on as far as this channel. I'm glad that this is happening in the gaming community. I know it sucks for us COD fans, but I think if COD has one last chance, one last hope, it's Black Ops 4, and it's coming. I still think World War 2 could do a lot of things to change it around. It's just some things that have to be done. The game doesn't have enough content. Only 9 maps. A lot of the guns feel the same. They just released 2 brand new guns. It costs 45,000 depot credits. They're fucking 2 revolvers, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to spend my money on 2 revolvers. One is probably shitty, and the other one's probably really good, but it's still 45,000 points. I spent almost $200 on supply drops the last huge event, and I only have 19,000 points. That's not right. Not because Fortnite is a better game than Call of Duty, guys. Not because Call of Duty sucks. I think it's just because they're going about the product the wrong way. I just wanted to point something out, and I want to throw it out there. I'm playing Black Ops 3 right now. I'm really having fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fun game, dude. Like, it really is. Camping a little back there. Hey, glitching or not. Woo! Slipping and sliding all up in the DMs. Like, what up, you little bitch? Might have to bleep that out. A little bit too aggressive there, huh? Alrighty then. Believe it or not, it looks like it's hard now, but I think Churek's next COD, it's gonna be a step in the right direction. I just don't know what else to say. I have faith in Churek's next COD. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do, but I think they're gonna do something right. But that's pretty much it. I think Fortnite, not only did Fortnite kind of overwhelm the Call of Duty community and overwhelm the Call of Duty game as a whole, but a lot of the games, period, that are AAA titles right now, there's a reason why everybody's changing to Fortnite. And there's no reason to get mad over it or hate on one game or the other. You play what you have fun on, man. Nobody's forcing you to play one thing or the other. You play what you enjoy. I enjoy video games. That's why I started a video game channel, and that's what I'm here to do. Bring you guys some videos, talk a little bit of shit, die a little bit red. That's it for today's video. I played a little bit of Black Ops 3. Barely any lobbies. Believe it or not, I took a long time to find these lobbies. A lot of hard sweated tears went into finding these fucking lobbies. We ended with 3 people in my lobby on Black Ops 3. You let me know in the comments what you think. I'm really gonna be reading the comments in this video because I need to see what you guys are thinking, especially the community that comes from Call of Duty and Fortnite. Let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. And as always, catch you on the next video.